to Home, brought to you by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
All right, everybody, recently we were talking about what exactly the difference is between a real estate broker and a real estate agent. Really good information passed along to us by Liz and Gina from RE/MAX Diamond Realty Guam. They join us now. But ladies, we have another follow-up question from somebody online, and they're saying, exactly how do people in your profession actually get paid? That seems to be kind of a misconception right now. Is it a billable hour thing, or is it cost plus commission?
It's not billable.
Because billable hour.
You do tell people all the time, especially on this segment, you say, give us a call, send us an email, we'll pass along information to you.
That's right.
What is your payment structure?
Well,
so Liz, you want to start?
We are paid by commission. And for example, Jason, if you're selling your house, we can negotiate a commission. Of course, our office has a policy in terms of our commissions, but we can negotiate that. And the only time we get paid is if we sell your house. And the commission is deducted at close of escrow. When people call us and they want information, we don't bill them for that. It's free information. I've had many a time people call me and say, hey, what is my house worth? Or my land. So I would have to do research to find out what the current market value is for that property. I provide that information, and it doesn't cost them anything. We enjoy serving the community, and so if people ask us, I feel like it's my duty to provide that information. Now, when it comes to listing properties and selling them, that is where we derive our salary, our income, based on the commission.
So Gina, this isn't like something like what most attorneys would do, is you have like billable hours, so every time you talk to them on the phone, if they send a fax, you wind up getting an invoice.
Every 10 to 15 minutes, you're right, they bill.
Exactly.
We don't.
And that's fine, because that's their industry.
That's their industry, that's their practice.
That's right.
We're completely commission based. And so, and you're absolutely right. I've had customers call and say, well, I've got this question. At the end of the conversation, they'll say, so are you going to send me an invoice? And no, it doesn't work that way. As Liz put it, we get paid when you get paid. So we're doing a transaction for you, and that transaction comes to a close, and you're going to get paid. So you're receiving your money, we get paid. So for instance, if we're working with buyers and we work with that buyer, I've had instances where I've worked with a buyer for 2, 3 years, 4 sometimes. And during that course, if they don't find anything that they fall in love with, so they don't buy anything during that period, I will not make a commission from that customer for that period. And that's just the nature of the business. I signed up for it. And
that's not a loss on your part. That's certainly not a failure in any way. That's just like you said. That's the game.
I feel like it's a process. But I tell my customers, listen, once you buy something, I don't get to contribute to your mortgage payment, so I don't mind if they, it's true, I don't.
Absolutely.
So fall in love with it before you buy it. So I'm not in a rush. There are occasions where I've told a customer, you need to hurry up, because while you're thinking somebody else is going to buy the property, and sometimes it is the right house, but for whatever reason, you're thinking about a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into buying, right? And so while they're doing that, they're going to lose the opportunity. So I will tell them, you may not have the luxury, put in the contract, and then we can do all our homework after. But in most cases, I tell people, take your time. So yeah, I could be looking around with somebody for 6 months to a year, and I don't bill them for that.
And it's all about customer service, Liz, and as you said many times, for people that are thinking about getting into this business, it is very, very fun, very worthwhile. You learn a lot, and you learn constantly, and you can make a very good living. You're not trying to say like, you're going to be scraping by.
For Gina and I, we both really enjoy this. We enjoy working with people, helping, and the value to us is, yes, we get paid a commission, but to see that we've served 2 needs. One, the buyer gets what they wanted, they walk away happy. The seller is happy because he's sold his home and he can move forward to buy or upgrade into a different property. But our line of work is really satisfying. I tease people, I say, I'm going to do this till I kick the bucket. But
that's never going to happen.
No.
You're going to live forever.
No. But the work is very satisfying. People sometimes go into the business because they see the dollar signs, but they don't realize that there's a lot of work involved in the process. And it's ongoing also learning and educating yourself so you could better serve your customers.
I do want to stress the work part of it. People need to understand. I just had a conversation with somebody who said, hey, I might be thinking about getting into real estate. I said, well, you enjoy working weekends, evenings, holidays? Because that's really, you really have to love this in order for this to work for you. It is a lot of work. People just see the after effects of all the work we put into it, but they don't see all the work that goes into it.
24/7.
Yeah, well, I got to tell
For her, I don't do the 24/7.
See, for me, it's 24/7.
Well, I got to tell you, the fact that you're saying you guys are purely commission-based is very refreshing, and no one on Island is more gratified to hear that than me, because I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute, you guys have been giving me advice here on this show for, you know, going on 5 years now, so hopefully you guys are going to give me one big invoice. Just for all
No.
Well, we know this is a service industry. We don't have sales jobs. We're in a service industry.
Service.
I like
we know
that.
that.
All right, well, thank you so much, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please stay tuned, we're back after this.